Hello everyone. After looking at some of my older videos, I decided I want to remake them. I didn't think they quite achieved what I wanted them to be. So from now on I will try at least, to give every card I own and will get in the future the following treatment. Not counting any modding or overclocking videos, there will be 2 standardized videos for each card. The first one will be a short teardown and general overview of the card, which is the video you're watching right now. Following this, there will be a longer, more in-depth video that would cover PCB overview and possibly more specialized features of some cards, like the memory heating system of the 780 Ti Matrix. But before this video gets too long, let's start with the card we have in front of us. This is the Gigabyte GTX 780 Ti Windforce OC. I have used this card for over 4 years in my personal PC, so I'm quite familiar with it. The card is not all that different from our reference GTX 780 Ti directly from Nvidia, but some aspects of it have been upgraded for higher overclocking headroom while remaining more silent than the infamous blower coolers the reference cards ship with. The card features a 3-fan internal exhaust cooler design with vertical fins. It has 6 heat pipes and integrated VRAM and VRM cooling. It is actually a lot heavier than it looks, and from my experience it can cool the card very well without problem, even with a strong overclock. The display I/O is pretty standard for this generation of graphics cards, with 1 DVI-D, DVI-I, 1 HDMI and a DisplayPort. The card uses 2 8-pin PCIe power connectors to supply the increased power that such a custom design can pull. The card also features a metal plate that is separate from the cooler that helps to prevent GPU sag, while the openings in it help to not block off the airflow completely. To disassemble the card, you will have to remove 4 spring-loaded screws around the core and 3 normal screws around the VRM. Once removed, the entire cooler will come off, revealing the bare PCB. The fans are connected to a standard 4-pin PWM connector, which is nice to see. Since the card has this connector, it will be able to drive the fans of a custom aftermarket heatsink should you decide to buy one. Though it might be a little unnecessary considering the already impressive performance of the Windforce cooler. With the heatsink removed, you can now replace the thermal paste on the core or the thermal pads on the VRAM and VRM. Then reassemble the card by doing previous steps in reverse. Overall, this is a very impressive looking card. It is well thought out, easy to disassemble and maintain, while not compromising on performance. As a bonus, it is not locking it down to proprietary connectors, so you always have some options open. The only drawback in my opinion is the non-modular design of the cooler. Having VRAM and VRM cooling integrated into the main heatsink is more efficient than having it separate, but this also means that should you choose to replace the stock cooler with an aftermarket heatsink or a core-only water block, you will have to leave those components uncooled or find your own cooling solution. For such flexibility, I would be more than happy to give up a few degrees on VRAM and VRM cooling, considering they can handle much more heat than a GPU core anyways. This concludes the teardown of this graphics card. If you enjoyed watching, please consider to give a video a like or subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you all for watching.